Alright, so we're going to do something a little bit different tonight than just the standard whiskey stuff. I post up a couple of times of my smoked meats and things like that, and people kind of question how do I put whiskey with it, how do I pair the whiskey. I'm going to show you something really fucking simple that I hadn't done before until probably about 6 months ago. I've got myself a smoker, so I thought I'd show you basically how easy it is to make beautiful chicken wings with whiskey and a barbecue sauce. So it is quite simple, and keep forgetting I don't have all my stuff with me. Now normally I would go to the butcher and get chicken wings from them because you want to support local, but this one here is just your cold. So about a kilo. All I do is get them in a container. Here comes my dog, because she's going to smell something. Put barbecue sauce in. Hello, Ghosty. How you doing? And what I use is Ned Whisky. Now people might go, but it's Ned Whisky. Like I get it. I don't mind it drinking it, but it's also, I know it's not the best whiskey out there. Are you right? Every bloody video, Ghost. So with this one here, I normally put about a full shot of whiskey in it. But what I want to try and do is get as much of that barbecue sauce out of there as I can. So give it a bit of a shake. And again, like I use Bullseye on this. It's a really simple and easy. It's a really good tasting one. This is just the original barbecue sauce. Honestly, some people are going to be like going, are you serious? You put one shot of barbecue sauce, one shot of whiskey with barbecue sauce and that's your recipe? Yep, that's seriously all this will be. Put a tiny little bit more in there, probably about 1.5. Now we're ready to go. And bring all of that there. Now what I do with this is spin around. If you don't want to get your fingers dirty, use this. If you don't care like me, I normally just get my hands in there and spin that around. Now what I'll do is I leave this, so this is the night before the rest of the video we're going to do. I'll just leave this and chuck it in the fridge, and then in about 4 hours time I'll actually flip it over, and that way then it will, you need to put a lid on it. I don't know where the lid is. You need to put a lid on it, flip it over, and that way then just turn it around every 4 hours or so. And so when I wake up in the morning I'll flip it back over, and then we'll chuck it on the smoker for a few hours. So we'll catch you tomorrow for the second part of this, which is still one video. Alright, so stage 2 of this, obviously we marinated overnight. Now what I try and do is I get these out for about half an hour to 45 minutes before we actually start cooking it. What I want to do is try and bring the temperature from being cold to being a little bit more room temperature. Obviously I'm no food scientist, but you don't want to have it warm chicken because yeah, you probably die. I flip these about 4 or 5 times during the night. Now the reason why I like to have it at least a little bit more room temperature is a couple of things. One, I find on the smoker, which we'll go out to in a second, the temperature fluctuates too much if you put something cold on it. But also too, because you're putting so much of that sauce on it, it doesn't burn as much also once you've actually warmed them up. So every other time I've just got them straight out of the fridge, put them straight on, they've gone black and burnt and haven't been very good. So yeah, I just need to figure out what whiskey we want now to drink during the day while that thing there is setting up, and let's go turn it on. All right, so that's now sat for a little bit of time, and we'll go out and turn the smoker on. So I've got a ZGrill. Mind you, it's not the cleanest ZGrill today, but we'll get through it. So we'll now wait until there's a bit of smoke coming up. Make sure I check the pellets I've done that many times where I've ran out of pellets, so I'll get another bag for that. We'll let that smoke, we'll get it ready to go, and then yeah, we'll let it sit for a bit and warm up. Hello, Misty. Alright, so that's pretty much the smoke level we want to get. So I'll put that down, put this up to about 82, because what I want to do is get the smoke going in the chicken for a little bit, and then we put the chicken on, but I'll let that heat up now. Alright, so we've got these up to temp now. We've got this up to temp and these have been resting for a little bit. So we'll just put them on. So what I normally do is I try and space them out a little bit, make sure that there's enough space there. Some people might be thinking that the 87 is a little bit low to start off with, and I really only do that for about an hour. I really try and bring as much smoke as I can into this. And what I'll do is I'll leave this semi-cold so I can actually spread this over later on as well. This is also why you don't wear white, because if you're like me, you probably get it all over your fucking self. So we're about 1 hour deep into the cook at 82, not 87. And 1 whiskey down. So my timing is generally better than when trucks go past. My timing is generally around 3-ish hours or so. 1 hour on the smoke setting, or as you know, the low setting, and then from that it is about 2 hours. So I'll flip all these and I'll put some more marinade on it. So that's it, and then we put her up to 1.7, and the most important part, get ourselves another whiskey. Alright, let's go check on these bad boys. So we're looking at 165 Fahrenheit. Not enough yet. Maybe another 20 minutes or so. Alright, so now is time to pull them off. So they are now all at temp, and I don't crisp mine up. It depends. I actually quite like getting the sticky stuff on my hands. Really enjoying the gooiness of these. And that is the end product. Not bad, hey? So all up, it took just under 4 hours, so a little bit longer than what it normally does. Yes, it did, mate. So I'm gonna celebrate it with having some Ned Whisky, some Ned Whisky barbecued, slow cooked chicken wings on the ZGrill. These guys do an amazing pellet grill. And bloody amazing. Even my little man says so. Cheers. Hello. Want some chicken? Give me a.